Yeah, man, it's going down, man. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. For one, the first person I'm getting ready to introduce, man, I've talked about 3-2 on here a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? He's came up on a bunch of episodes. You know what I mean? I've talked about him, being my cousin and not finding out until after he passed away. You know what I'm saying? And not really getting able to meet him on that level. But today, man, I have his sister, Aimee, in the building. What's going on?
Hello.
You talking to the microphone?
Hello.
We got Sean. What's going on, big dog?
What's the deal down there?
Chilling. Mike, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up, world?
Chilling. Ray, what's going down? Dre, my bad.
Yeah, what's going on, Donnie?
What's the deal, man? So, what's new with y'all, man?
Shit, just getting things ready for the, working on this 3-2 project. Now that you mentioned, we miss him too, so we trying to get him back, put him back in boys' ears and show him that, it don't stop, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, just keeping it moving, taking one day at a time. You know how it go down there.
For sure.
So that's about it.
And that's what it is. You got the new project that y'all working on. So, y'all have a date on it yet, or y'all still just putting this thing together right now?
We ain't put a date on it yet because, right now people know that we're putting it out, and we've been reaching out to people, and they, they sending verses. It's like 3 really was worldwide, and it's a lot of people that's want to just be a part of his album. So they tapping in, because the first single we dropped, and they know 3 can rap. You know what I'm saying? He pioneered this Houston rap game. So we just waiting on a couple more features and pumping what he got right now. But it's gonna all come together.
Yeah. So far though, I mean, y'all been working on it. Who y'all got on there so far?
We just got Sauce Walker on a song.
Talking to the microphone.
Got Sauce Walker on one. Hey, Big Zo. We got Sauce on there. We got Tight Eyes from Rec Shop on there. We got DZ from Crest Mob. We got to send one to Big Mike. I know he said he would get on there.
Flea.
Lil Flea, Street Military.
Finna get Big Poke.
D Gotti,
yeah, Monroe.
D Gotti sent 2 verses. We asked for 1. He sent 2 of them. So shout out to D Gotti.
Shout out D Gotti, man.
You know what I'm saying? Real. So, and of course us, because we put out an album called My Familiar with 3. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sean got we got 3 projects with 3.
For sure.
For sure. We got the Mobsters. That's when we first got started. People was like, damn, man, we heard the Mobsters. And 3 helped us with that, put that out, got a name for that one. Then we turned around and did Bags of Money with 3. Was part of that. He was all over that album. Then we came with My Familiar. You know what I mean? We missing one person, Broadway. He produced the whole thing.
Yeah, shout out Broadway.
He ain't here. He had to work, but 3 got a lot of music. I'm hearing he got another album sitting somewhere that we need to, that I told Aimee about that we need to get on.
3 got a bunch of albums.
Bunch of
Sean,
music.
to the microphone. Yeah.
3 got a bunch of albums. Trust me.
Yeah.
A bunch.
Yeah. Now I heard, man, that he was just one of them ones, man. He would just go, man. Put him in the studio, and he was gonna just go.
I'm tell you, if he hit a beat he like, once he hit a beat he like,
He's going in.
30 minutes. So you better get with it or pick another track. You know what I'm saying?
Strong.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, that's one thing. I say 3 newest stuff.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would say in Houston, at least top 5.
Yeah.
I know he'll get in your ass, you know what I'm saying? I done seen it. I done seen boys run from doing the song from him.
Tell her.
Straight up. I ain't gonna bullshit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I
So
seen
he
it.
running from
I
that
seen
pen,
it.
huh?
I'm telling you, I've been knowing 3 since '95, so I done seen it, and I know how it goes. So
The progress.
Yeah.
it's real.
So 95, is that kind of where how early do y'all's relationship start?
We all went to the Ridge, man. We
See, I met
Willow
3.
Ridge. You know what I'm
I
saying?
met 3 like the end of '94, beginning of '95, and like they say, Aimee and them stay on the street behind me, so we like neighbors. So I used to see 3 walking, you know what I'm saying, and I'd be like, who is this guy just walking? You know what I'm saying? He'll walk to the payphone, make a call, but he used to always say, watch and see, you know what I'm saying? Watch this. So I seen it from doing that to 3-2 the legend, you know what I'm saying?
Legend.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
Real good experience.
Yeah, Aimee. I mean, with that being your brother, you know what I mean. You had the longest relationship with him, man. Talk about your older brother, man. Just growing up, with three, man. How it was, man. You can pull the mic in too.
He was a big brother. I mean, we didn't really get along. Cause I mean, brother and sister,
Right.
we was 5 years apart, but he gave wise, wise decisions and stuff. He gave me like he'll say he got his little slang. He'll give me advice or whatever, and in the long run, it'll be some good advice.
And be true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but you saw even just him as a rapper, like you saw him, come up through the whole thing, through the Convicts and the Rap a Lot, and Snoop stuff, and like, do you remember in any of those times, like when he was doing like any of the Death Row stuff and going out to Cali and all that, or you were too young for that?
Well, I really didn't see none of. Only thing I saw, he just was always in the garage, just listening to beats. But for as traveling and all that, no, I didn't.
Not traveling, but did he ever talk to you about that? Like, man, I just
No.
came back from LA and I did.
Like basically at home, he was brother, son, uncle. He didn't bring the streets in the house, so it's like it was family. It was family to us. We knew him as 3-2, but it's Chris at home. So.
Church on Sunday.
So it's like basically I'm learning about him as he gone because I didn't know none of this. But he always would say, "I'm legend. I'm a living legend." I'm like, whatever. He was. You just don't know this is. Everybody know me. I'm like,
You just like whatever.
what? Because he didn't do none of that. In front of us. So.
Right.
But now I know.
Damn, that's amazing. So at home, the 3-2 stuff is just it was straight family.
Right.
Damn.
Yep.
So I mean, well, this is new. We'll talk about him from that aspect. I mean, just as a family member, you know what I mean?
I mean, because my dad passed away in 2002. So he took the fatherly role to my daughter, my oldest daughter now. So he was like a father figure, making sure she do her homework. He kept her at home, Whatever he was doing out there, he made sure he was home when she got out of school, helped her with her homework, Took care of my mom. I mean, I'm little sis.
Yeah.
Anytime he got in trouble, little sis. I need you to come get me from here. All right, no problem.
Yeah. Well, so when you say that him getting in trouble,
I
you say
mean,
what
he
like,
need a ride somewhere, or I know he impatient.
Yeah.
So basically, he probably had to call about 3 rides, and if somebody didn't show up, little sis, come on.
Yeah.
Somebody was supposed to pick me up. They ain't here. Man, I ain't fooling with them. Come on. Come get me. That's basically.
It's 3.
Yeah.
And he can cook.
Yeah,
Tell him
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
every need tell
He
him
can
about
cook.
the
He can
man
cook.
can
He
cook.
can cook.
Like
Oh,
3-2 was the chef.
Say he was cooking when they get home. 3 will have
Yeah.
the food made.
He made the
I
food,
sneak over
yeah.
there and eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He can cook.
Yep.
He can cook.
Yeah, he can cook.
Yeah,
Man.
he can cook.
He could cook.
He can cook. I say that.
He'll have the food ready and everything when we get home. Yep.
Man. Okay. So, I mean, with Sean, you know what I'm saying, Dre and Mike and all y'all, like, what was y'all's kind of interactions with him? You know what I mean? Because obviously it's not the family and the home thing. Y'all more,
There was some long days and late nights. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, we got with Bezo. That's something we got
I'm
with
just being for
Bezo.
real.
Yeah.
I'm just being for it was long days, late nights, because I seen the music 3. Like
Yeah.
the 3, before he became solo artist, he was Black Monks. So when I got up with 3, like 95, they was working on the Black Monks Part 2. They just added like you remember Radio Raheem?
Yeah.
They added Storm. And they already had AWOL and DA.
Yeah, wow, that's our
Yeah,
partner.
and Beto. used to make was the production was the main man. You know, he stayed like right around the corner from over here. And when I hooked up with 3, I seen how it went because he was helping write it. Then he had to say his verse, come up with hooks, help the artist. I'm just being real. This is what I seen. You know what I'm saying? And he always used to say, man, once I break away from this, they gonna really see how I do it. That's why that Wicked Buddha Baby is different than how Black Monk's album is. If you notice, it's coming down.
Yeah, that's when he really got into his. Yeah.
Girl ain't hard to find.
I be having that in the bourbon, sipping, serving wine.
The south side of town. It wasn't nothing like a Black Monk's.
Yeah,
you feel me? So
on the real,
He came back south with it.
It was a good experience. He's like, I'm gonna do this nationwide, but I gotta come back to my roots to this south side. And that's why you listen to that album jamming, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I always
that album's jamming.
Yeah, Screw on there, Fat Pat.
Too Short, 8 Ball,
MJG,
Come on, man.
UGK,
He wasn't
Fat
playing.
Pat.
Yeah,
He was
Mike
doing his
D.
thing.
He had some people on that album. AWOL was on there too.
Yeah.
AWOL been a father figure to us too, musically wise.
Shout out AWOL.
He been around, and then like I say, we all started like Street Game was 3 things. Street Game was 3 things. You know what I'm saying?
That was a
We
label
all
he
started.
wanted
That
to
was
start.
me, Bezo, and Sean.
Partner Bezo right
Bezo
back there.
right here. You know what I'm saying? Bezo can get in here and talk too, because I want him to share some of his stuff too. And we all started with Street Game, you know. And like Aimee said, that's all he screamed. That stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? To this day, we still trying to rep it. To this day, we still repping Street Game for 3. You know
He
what
was
I'm
about
saying?
there. He was about there.
yeah.
Because after he did that Governor, that was the thing. Like, hey man, after I do this album, I make this money, we're gonna start this Street Game label and push, you know.
Yeah. Can y'all talk about just maybe some of y'all favorite just moments, man? Just times y'all just remember, you know what I'm saying, over the years, man. Some things that probably just stick out.
Shit.
He always ways a person to make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
Yes. Comedian.
Great sense of humor.
Yes.
Some partner Bezo right here. Donnie.
What's good with you, man?
He's around. He came around too. You know, he was there for a minute. He was there. He was there
Bezo
too.
on the Governor album. Shit.
Right on.
Yeah.
On the song with that house,
Long time.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to my big homie, man.
Yeah.
Much love and respect, man.
How early did your relationship start with him, man?
I want to say what, 98, 99?
98.
It was like 98. Yeah, it was like 98.
Yeah.
That's when we linked up. Once we linked up, it was like, you know, cause I was scratching, I come home from school, I'm trying to find my way, you know what I mean? I want to do this music, I'm trying to, you know, and we had a mutual partner, Tight Eyes, cause that's his kinfolk.
Yeah.
So we had a mutual.
Yeah, we are cousins.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I was you know, I was with Rick Shop for, you know, hanging around for a minute. You know what I mean? And that's how I really met 3, just in the streets, just moving around, messing with the music, right? Shit, once we linked up, shit, you know, we kind of just attached. It was every day.
Yeah.
It was on.
It was on. It was every day. You know what I mean? Like, and shit, he helped mold me because I wasn't there yet. You know what I mean? I ain't have my voice yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he definitely, you know, I'm definitely a derivative of 3. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my sound, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know, and he opened that door for me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, to be on a 3-2 album, you know, be on that Governor album with Hawk. You know what I mean? That was like,
No, that Governor's a classic, man.
you feel me? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he was very methodical when it came to putting people on his records. You feel me? Very particular. So I took that. You know what I mean? Like, that shit meant a lot. You feel me? You know what I mean? Because you was scratching at that time trying to get on somewhere, and ain't nobody was really trying to, you know, wasn't really feeling a nigga like that. So, shit, man, 3 put a nigga on that, and this shit, it just kind of grew from that. But we was every day, though. Long days, late nights, man, for real.
Yeah.
Long
You know what I'm
days,
saying?
late nights, man.
I know 3 a whole different way, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him from how he was around Aimee and Miss Mir, you know, at home. I know it was a difference.
Can you talk about, because Aimee got the family side, you know what I mean? Can you talk about just more him, you know what I mean? Just 3 too, because she can tell me about Chris, you know what I'm saying?
A clown ranking all day. Everything was funny. Say little fool. Say little fool. You know what I'm talking about? Little busy. Little Martian man.
What it do?
You know what I mean? And that's all it was. It was like, you know, we was every day in our studios.
Yeah.
Like, he showed me work ethic. I mean, we in 3-4 studio. Man, we had a studio at 7 in the morning.
Structure.
Niggas thought it was like crazy. But he beating, waking up, produce. They coming out 3 man. Woo. Man, get up. Get up. Let's work. That's just, and that's what it was, you know what I mean? But shit, you know, we in them streets all night.
All day.
All night.
You wouldn't say no though. You
Hey.
finna get up.
Boys was getting
Let's
up,
go.
and we was getting work done. So he showed me work ethic, you know.
I say you
Well-structured.
get 3 verses, them classics. Just think about it.
Right.
Look at all the songs they play on the radio. That's classics that he own. You got Sonny a Grape. I mean, you know,
Ballin'
Parlay.
Yeah.
You got
Players get chose.
Come on.
Yeah.
One day
Yeah.
you here.
And he got first verses on a lot of these. Like, he start one day, he start players get
Started
You
chose.
out.
know the one
For
day
sure.
here, you know the story behind that song.
Yeah.
You know, that
his.
was his song.
Yeah.
Like, what's so crazy, I was kind of in the mix of that because the deal was, it was 3 songs. 3 was like, yeah, Pimp C wanted that song. Like, man, I don't know what 3 thinking. This song is jam. So 3 was, baby, pay me and you can have it. Pimp paid. That's why 3 went first. And it's a classic to this day.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Marry me and Harlem Clark next to the Come and Go.
Hey man, cause we gonna be in them streets
Yeah.
all day, all night.
Yeah.
Ain't coming up out of them. You hear me?
Yeah.
We in them streets, Jack.
Yeah.
And we in them labs, in that ready,
Yeah.
in them labs, in them streets. And you hearing what's going on in them streets, in that lab.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what it was. You know, we really out there in the trenches.
Yeah.
Way in the bottoms. Big
We in the trenches, man. You know,
Places you wouldn't want to be.
you feel me?
I'ma
We
tell
in
you like
we in
that.
the trenches. On some gangster shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
It's a little
saying?
shaky sometimes.
I'll shake it sometimes. You feel me?
But you have to go with
But hey man, it's what it was though. That's what it's derived from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what it was at that time. At that time it was the culture. You know? At that time it was the culture. It was by screw. You feel me? It was by chop, tap, you feel me?
Yeah.
Southside still holding.
Yeah.
Dig what I'm saying? You know? And I just give so much. Cause he just put me in so much water, so much mix, so much splash, bro. At that time, you feel me?
Yeah.
I take my hat off to him every day.
Yeah.
As far as this music and helping mold
The imprint.
the imprint, you feel me? Cause
Yeah.
it's still street gang with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he made me look, I look at music different than anybody, because what 3 used to tell me. Man, get the right beats. You know what I'm saying? I remember things like that. Some people get these, I'm gonna leave that alone. But
That shit counts though.
Right.
it's things like that.
Certain.
Don't go in there playing. Be about your business.
Just say,
You know what I'm saying? This costs money. Have your stuff together. So I'm telling you, them the kind of things I learned from 3. And then, our little personal times, I ain't gonna, we did some things. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too much up about it because
Hey, man,
we
say.
was doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love 3. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we all miss because we all had some good times with
Right.
them, man. Everybody had their special time with them. Bezo had his special time. Mike B had his special time. Dre had his time, and I had my time.
Well-
So
all unique.
it's all unique when you talk about it.
Right.
But it was good times, man. It was good times.
Bezo, you saying, you spend a lot of time with him. Because I be wondering about this. Y'all didn't ask everybody about this. Did he ever talk about the death row shit?
Yeah.
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 Man, look here.
The original.
He'll be like, look, Snoop,
Yeah.
Calvin. You feel me? He told me the story,
It was
you know.
up there.
He
When
talked
he was
about
out there, you know what I'm saying, fucking with Snoop, fucking with Suge. Dig what I'm saying? You know, he was letting me know, yeah, shit, wanted me to stay out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'd have been. I think Drake called the house. One time we was at the house.
What was the reasoning for that not really working out? Because I mean, they were over there. It was obviously like they was
Man,
on the
look here.
original roster.
Homesick, probably a little.
Man, look here. Straight up, he say, look, I seen who the biggest gangster was. I'm coming back to Texas with Lil J.
No shit.
Hey, man.
Straight like that.
It was most of
You know?
Lil J like
That's what the
I'm
word
coming back
was
up.
to me. Look here, I seen who the biggest gangster was, Jack.
Yeah.
Coming back to Texas with Jay.
And he
Straight, that's verbatim.
And he knew.
Yeah.
Because him and
But
Big
they was
Mike
trying-
was out there.
They was trying to they want him to be out there. Yeah, they want him out there.
Him and Big Mike was out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to
They were supposed to do the convicts album
bingo.
first,
That was
right.
perfect.
Yeah.
Death Row, Convicts, it was
Right.
perfect. Just shit, you know, just ain't work out. And
That's what he told me.
Jay was like, "Come on back home. We
Yeah.
can do this back home." You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because everybody talk about when they talk about 3-2, they always do these voices. Did he talk like that at home, or did that? How early does that start? Like early, you remember him being like, "What's up, big baby? What's going on?"
Hey man, that just,
That goes back.
I don't even know. I don't even know where that come from. Like he just started talking like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
that. Hey man, he was one of a kind, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always say that as far as originality, if we talking about Houston rappers,
Right.
he's the most original artist to come out of the city
Right. He was.
You gotta consider him a pioneer.
as far as style and
trendsetter.
shit.
Oh, he definitely a pioneer and trendsetter.
Yeah.
I hear, we'll say something in the apartment, and a couple weeks later, I hear the whole Southside scene.
Yeah.
Move around,
Swang down. That boy
move
was just
around.
saying.
I swear, he had a song called "Move Around." All of a sudden, everybody, hey, move around.
That was
You hear everybody, hey, move around.
Yeah.
Biggest one is that really dope.
Really though, big
Really
baby.
though. Yeah. Yeah.
Come
Snoop
on,
got
man.
that one. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
He gave it up when he passed away. You know what I'm saying? That was cool for him to say. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got that. Yeah.
I'm glad he
really
did.
dope. And I don't
Though,
love
'cause he
them
used
hoes
to
and all
talk
that.
about that too. I wasn't gonna say nothing till you said it.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Yeah.
You dig what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I wasn't gonna say nothing till you said it. Yeah, he said that shit too. You
Yeah.
know. But
Because they, you know, he used to say they slept on his couch out there in California. That's why he used to be. I mean, they slept on my couch out there. You know, so
Your mom actually told us a story we've never heard before.
So I can talk to the mic. Go ahead. You can go.
You want to tell him, Dre? With the story, Miss Mary's. You want to tell her?
Told me she actually like 3 wasn't answering the phone, you know, and when he was on death row, she actually called a flight down there and went in there, and they found him in there, you know, and tell him come on back home, you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't answer the phone, but 3 wasn't messed up or nothing like that. He was in there doing music, and Snoop and all them happened to be in there, and she walked in there in the island. Yeah, they said he had got shot and he wasn't answering the phone, but he was actually in California doing music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Say when she got there, Snoop was on that.
Snoop was sleeping there, so that's how you know that's an actual fact that you know that's how it all started. You know, and they actually knew each
never
other.
heard that
Him,
before.
3 and Snoop had a good relationship.
Yeah.
They really love each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you said, I mean, you
seen
were just
him
telling
when
me.
he passed,
Right.
he posted that he loved that man, and this is what you know how things started. Really, though, he, if it wasn't for 3, we wouldn't have said we don't love you. So that's letting you know his trend-setting ways goes a long way, starting with Snoop. So that's
no doubt.
And that was
That's
that
why
was
we
that was
wish we
that
get
was a big
Snoop
part of
on
Snoop's game. Like when he came out, like that was a that was part of the Snoop
Oh,
whole
really?
thing, man. I don't love them hoes, really though, all that. Like
That nigga got songs with MC Breed. Like he go deep. Like Spice Ones. 3 did it with some heavy hitters. You know, Spice One was a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
And for him to have one with, you know, Spice One, that's deep.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was one of them names too, so it's like they looked at him the same.
Well, it's hard, man.
Why do y'all think? Because I always say it's like this is documented. He was one of the pioneers. He did do these big features and these records with all these people, but he kind of still in the grand scheme of things in a way kind of slips under the radar when we talk about the H? Like, why do y'all think, or do y'all see it like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I definitely I see what you
Like
mean.
you talk about Houston rappers, you gotta say 3-2. You know what I mean? But
Right.
to know everything that he was a part of, everybody don't know that. You know what I mean?
Right,
Everybody
right.
doesn't.
That's true.
And
That's
because of
true.
that, it's kind of like
That's
you'll
true, but
say
you gotta
this one and that one.
understand that era we was in at that time though.
Internet.
We wasn't on the internet, bro. We was still getting 3,000 CDs, man, and coming out the trunk with it.
Yeah.
Dig what I'm saying? So it was a different era. It was a different. We was regional. Feel me? We was regional, celebrity wise, as far as knowing. Like you talk about the region, they gonna say 3-2. You know what I'm saying? You talk about this region now. As far as out of this region, I don't know. I don't know how they go. I don't know how they look at that down here. You know what I mean? But regionally, you know what I'm saying? You spoke about the South. You was gonna say 3-2. You know, when it comes to this rapping shit,
Yeah.
Jack. You know, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Houston most definitely top 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you
No
ain't in your
doubt.
top 5, then you don't, you know, just keep it real. You know he in your top 5. You know he in your top 5.
As far
Yeah.
as studio skills, you know, like I say, being around them, as far as, you know, you're a rapper, you know, you writing verses. This man writing verses in 15, 20 minutes. It ain't, you know, taking them no time to record a whole song. That was one thing, like Sean was saying, he taught us, you know, about, hey man, get in there, don't be BSing, write the verse. You gonna get on the song or you ain't. Like, the verse ain't gonna make, you know, that's how 3 is. Like, hey man, you gonna get on there and deliver what you gonna deliver. You know, don't get on. You know what I'm saying? Or watch. Yeah, that's it.
He definitely gonna go.
Yeah.
That's
What-
what I did.
Yeah. When was some of the last times y'all remember like seeing him? You know what I mean? Before he passed away and everything.
The day he
Day of.
Shit. The day of.
The day of.
Me and Sean was sitting there just smoking, and C3 walked by. And we like, damn, it was so early. We was just like, damn, you know, sometimes it be early and shit. We be like, you know, early in the morning, you might not want to be like, damn, he might come over here and smoke up all the weed. You know, like a brother type shit. But we sit, me and it was early. What was it, like 10 morning? Me and Sean in the garage.
Maybe like 9.
it was early.
It's crazy though. I seen him
Yeah, he had
and I
a
seen him leave off.
black tee, some jean shorts,
Last time I seen him
a
leave
black
off.
ball cap.
Because he was in the back seat of who he was riding with. With all that shit that went down, he was in the car with them. So I seen him walk past, me and Mike B, and I seen him leave the last time I seen him.
Man. So okay, but who are these people though? Because I mean, that's the thing that trips me out is like
Man, they
these were
people
supposed to be like partners or some
Just
shit, right?
wrong place, wrong time.
These people we know from the neighborhood. I know them from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Like what them old schools would call them,
And it's
some
just, you know,
troublemakers. Like some bullshit.
You know,
really.
some days, you know, some days people be on some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I just feel like it was some people that just wanted to be hanged around him
Yeah.
because of his name. You know,
Exactly.
that's all. They wanted to be. Oh, we got him in the car. You know, that's what I feel. They wanted to be
Yeah.
his friend because of that.
Then, you know,
Because they wasn't nothing. Like,
that's bullshit.
yeah.
I'm be real.
Yeah.
And see, he friendly, so
And they on some bullshit. They bullshit and they on some bullshit. You feel me? Because everybody know 3 lovable, man. 3
Right.
ain't 3 ain't with
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I'm
He
saying? He playing. If you know how to play and go back and forth, that shit, you know what it is.
right.
They don't, these bullshit, they ain't know how to handle it. They don't know man, I'm just fooling with you.
3 was a good ranker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
3 will get on your
3
ass.
can get on your ass ranking too.
Some
So
people can't handle it.
some people can't handle, you know, he joked, like, you know, if you say something to me and I come back and say, oh, nigga, look at your shoes, 3 will be on you. You know, some dusty shoes, he'll call y'all kind of names, and yeah, he'll go use it in the rhyme. You know
That's
what I'm
actually
saying?
how he started rapping. He used to rank on people.
He rank on people good,
Because
so
I had one of his teachers, and they say he was a class clown. Like, he used to always talk about people.
yeah. So
Like-
you know, I think that that situation with him passing, people in the car, it must have been something going on with three, you know what I'm saying?
So y'all never found out what really led up to that. It was just
Yeah.
Nah.
Well,
You did?
Aimee,
you go.
Probably.
Well,
you know.
I went to the.
She,
They had, we went to court when they sentenced Vincent or whatever, and what it looked like to me on film, basically they just go into the store. My brother don't know that these two dudes had beef with each other. He was just catching a ride to the store, you know. So just the wrong place at the wrong time. Like the dude get mad at the other dude, and he thought it was my brother, cause basically if you see it, the film, it's like they standing side by side, my brother and the dude, and they big heavy dudes, and the dude that shot so say can't see in one eye, so he hit my brother instead of the dude next to him. So basically he was trying to get him instead of my brother, and when he realized what he did, he went after the other dude. Like, that wasn't who I was supposed to hit.
Damn. But my understanding, the old dude wasn't sober. This was like was he tripping on some shit, or like was it?
Like I say, they on
I
some
don't-
bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel
I don't
me?
know that part.
I don't even want.
Yeah.
I know, but I ain't finna get into all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they was on some bullshit. You feel me? Playing a. That's all I say, man. They was on some bullshit.
Because if you look at it, the film, they
It's-
all go in the store, but the only person buy something is my brother.
only one had money in his
Yeah.
pocket, probably. You know.
He the only person that bought something.
Damn. And where did this happen at? This was somewhere. Was it around here somewhere?
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
hood.
The Beltway in
Yeah.
Rockwell at a gas station.
The Exxon.
Exxon.
Damn.
Yeah, we all from Missouri City. Well, most of us, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. The people that was riding from him was from Missouri City also, you know.
That's why I say I know him. I'm telling you, I know him. Straight up.
Hmm.
That's why I say some old bullshit ass. Keep it real, some old bullshit ass niggas on some bullshit. You know, whatever you hear, you know, it's this truth, that truth, and the real one in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
whatever you hear, it's whatever. But I know they was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
ain't have to go like that.
Yeah.
So.
So the dude, how does the dude end up getting caught though? How does he end up like being the one to find out? I mean, of course it's on video.
Good.
Well, the streets talk.
Yeah.
The streets talk.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
if the law wouldn't have got involved, the streets would have got involved. Because
Yeah.
it's my brother, basically.
Yeah.
And the dude knew he was in trouble. So he hiding out.
Hmm.
And somebody saw him. And they told him where he was, but they didn't actually get him when he robbed the dollar store. They got him a day later at his mom's
They let him
house.
go. Yeah, they chased him, I
At his
think, and let him
mom's
go.
house. Yeah.
But did they know who he was when they caught him? Or, I don't think they probably knew about that shit.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I saw everything. I saw, it's like the next 48 was on it. It's like, I saw him interviewing the man and everything. And the only thing the dude kept on saying was, what happened to the dude that he shot in the face? He just kept saying, what happened to him? What happened to him? He said, we not talking about him. We talking about the one you killed.
Hmm.
He was like, well, all I know about him, he was a rapper and he was a nice dude.
What?
Like, he was, like I said, it just seems like he was mad at at his friend that was in the car. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he admitted, he was like, he was in the way.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he was in the way. I was like, wow, okay,
Yeah, that shit
how
really,
you feel?
that's foul.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's one of the ones. It's like, you know, the 3-2 situation is, it's like a Hawk situation. Like, you don't hear about these people being aggressors.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I
a
mean?
threat to
Starting up
somebody,
shit with
like-
people and all of that. So when these type of things happen, it's like, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
This ain't even
Come on, man.
this
We-
ain't even aligned with your lifestyle. You know what I mean? This isn't.
We Southside
Yeah.
players, man. We don't be with that rowdy piper ass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We Southside players, man.
I remember when I asked him what 3-2 mean. He was like, "That's my name. Listen,
CB.
that's my name, CB." I'm like, "Okay, you right."
Pimp CB,
You say the
He done had a lot of names.
Christopher
he'd
Barriere.
be like 3-2 to that's
Governor.
his name, but that's the third
Didn't
and
he
second
have- Yeah.
alphabet. Like
It wasn't he?
C
Yeah.
the third and B the
Right.
second. So
Didn't he?
that's how I
Wasn't he
get
like
3-2.
Lord 3-2 at one
Yeah,
point?
It's
he
Lord
had a
3-2.
lot of names.
Yeah.
Pimpin' Chris.
Pimpin' Crit, the monster.
Yeah,
Fat
yeah.
Domino. Yeah, the governor. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know. I think I'd be a
The Buddha baby.
facilitator of some of those names that Chris, Fat Domino.
Got a mic on.
Came with the territory.
Yeah. We hung around each other. I think we was ranking one day with that Fat Domino thing. That's how that came about. I'm sure of it.
That's a class.
For real.
You heard that
We was
album?
ranking one day.
Oh,
Domino?
man. That album is
Classic.
that album is a classic
Lil O,
class.
Spice One.
Mafio.
Dude from Ideal, Mafio, Trader True.
That's a classic, man.
Man, he got some features on there. Like, check that album out.
That Fat Domino is a classic.
Fat Domino
It's
is classic.
Fat Domino.
I
Fat Domino.
swear.
Yeah. But I mean, now we here in 2020 and we putting this album together. You know what I mean? What's the name of the album? I got a name for you?
Mike, don't talk about that.
Yeah, we actually we did the album in like 2015 at our old studio, but he wanted to name it The Monster, but it was kind of ironic because at the same time Future put out a tape called The Monster, so it was like, and he was like, shit, I don't care, I'm still putting it out. He was like, that's what I'm gonna call it. And we're like, well, fuck it, that's what he's gonna call it. But yeah, he did the whole, I think the whole album, I want to say 1 week, maybe not even a week and a half, just picking them up, you know, going to the studio, and I'd be like, all right, whatever you need, we're going straight there. We're not gonna be, you know, in and out all night type shit. It was like real structured. So the beats that he picked kind of shocked me because I had in mind a whole different set of beats, and he was like, nah, I did that already. I'm gonna try something different. And so I was like, well, fuck it, whatever you want. I'm making shit on the spot, you know, boom. I had some stuff already, but a lot of the beats were like kind of spontaneous. But you know, it was a good time. You know, I can't lie. I saw a real artist put a body of work together in a very short amount of time. That's why when I work with certain artists, they can't really tell me how hard it is, you know, and how long it should take. Cause I'm like, shit, I've seen 3 write a verse. And not an 8, not a 12. I'm talking like 3/16, whole song, like in an hour, less than an hour, recorded, like not just wrote. This is first take. You know what I mean? He cut my headphones up. All right, go. And he'd be like, God damn. But to say that, you know, it was an honor to get to work with him. I really met him probably when he was talking about the Fat Domino. Shit, I think I met 3 the first time. It was like 2007. I was working on the Oxygen album for Bam. Free Bam, by the way. He's locked up right now, but
Bam I've been trying to find Bam to get on the podcast. That's what I'm
yeah,
doing.
man, I just sent that boy $100.
That's where he at.
Gotcha.
Yep. But yeah, you know, Bam, he's another good artist too. You know, he had a lot of talent too. It was just certain shit in the streets happens, and you can't really, you know, you can't control certain things. But yeah, I met him. He was up there at Studio 2000. Cause see, I'm not even from Missouri City, but that's like, I had a friend that had a record store, and he stayed in Ridgemont, so he brought me up there to Bam to get beats and shit, and they tried to sign me. I was like 18. I was like, I didn't want to sign shit. I didn't know anything about paperwork and none of that, so I still fuck with everybody like that. You know, shout out Kavana, you know, that's still my people, but shit, I was just like, young making beats. I didn't really know much about the game like that, but I met Three. Three walked in and just, I didn't know who he was my first time meeting him, but I always
It
knew
was
him.
in 2007.
Yeah, probably about '07. I want to say, yeah. It was like right before Obama became president. When was like '08, I think. So I want to say '07. But yeah, shit, I was just my homeboy Juan. He had a record store. We used to buy CDs and shit, and he brought me up there and shit. I just kind of like started. I never really left. I kind of fuck with a lot of people out there, but really, that's pretty much the beginning of it for me. And I met actually Dre came. I met Dre up there fucking with Bam. I bought the album. Dre, I think y'all had, what was that, Mobsters Volume 1?
Yeah.
And I said, oh shit, 3 on there. And I was like,
That's a classic.
I bought it, and I was banging that.
Mobsters Volume 1, that's
Man,
a
I
classic.
swear to God, that shit was so banging. I was like, it was like a song that, it was like number 2 or number 3. That little Mafia beat y'all had, that when you talking about 20 G's stashed in the attic, talking about bail money.
Yeah.
Man, I used to listen to that shit all down Galveston, everywhere and shit like that, putting my people on it. They were like, oh shit. But, over the years, I just kind of got to, work with him. But really, Dre and Sean right here, they kind of like, they kind of like took me under, their wing and shit like that. And Three used to always give us good, good game knowledge and wisdom, shit like that. Because, obviously.
What's some of the things that he would pass on to you?
Basically, like, don't ever short yourself, shit like that. Just, don't let anybody try to finesse you. Like, just pretty much staying on your toes and stay sharp.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Don't
He
pick.
say, turn your gangster down, Lil Beezy. Turn your gangster down.
Yeah. Yeah. But he
Shit funny because you sound just like him, dog.
That's him. Go by the high.
yeah.
Go by the high.
Matter of fact, when he dropped the Fat Domino, we had picked him up from Easy Money Barbershop, and it was me and Dre, and we picked up Three, and Three had about 50 copies, hard copies, like straight from probably Mo Bang or somebody at the time, but he left like 30 copies in the trunk. And I was like, I didn't even know till the next day. I was at work and I looked, I was like, oh shit. I looked, I was like, man, I gotta bring these back, man, cause I know he probably didn't even know and shit like that. But man, I had people at work trying to buy them all out the trunk. I was like, nah, I can't sell these, man. Three gonna be like, man, where my shit at? But it's just all kind of little stories, like
shit. Music
you know.
game wise, like I said before, don't put your voice on them bullshit beats.
yeah, straight up,
Straight up, cause you wasting your time.
yeah.
Cause don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. So get you some good beats. Like I say, time is money. Go in there about your business, have things together. You know what I'm saying? Where you can get straight to it.
And he always would tell you, like, if you can get paid for what you do, get paid. Like, shit, don't be one of these people out here just doing shit for nothing.
For
Like,
the fun of it. You
because
can get
people,
get it.
I saw Three get paid up to the very last day. Matter of fact, he was walking around with money that he just got paid for a project that never even got close to started. But that was like some shit that just was crazy. But he would be like, you can make beats. Like, he would always tell me, man, shit, keep going, man. Don't just stop making beats. He would tell me to rap shit like that. I didn't even really want to rap.
It'd be like do
And
all that
shit, I was like, after a while, just being around certain things, you kind of just, you can't really help certain, you can't help but to kind of absorb a lot of the shit you see. But Chris was a good dude. I remember they came to my mom's one time for Thanksgiving. They had stopped by. And my stepdad, he was like, y'all can eat whatever y'all want except the dark meat. And Chris was like, shit, I'm finna get that dark meat. Three was so stiff with that. He was like, man, look here. And my stepdad, he came in and was like tripping and shit. I was like, damn. But it was just some funny shit. I remember, y'all probably remember that at the apartment way back. But
Well, Three was I used to like them days though. You get a good laugh.
yeah, he was a character, man. He was a good person.
For sure. So okay, so we got the record out right now.
Yeah.
What is it?
In my candy,
In My Candy,
available
yeah.
for download.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. We get working on the
Just a
putting
couple-
that project, getting their release date. I got to
Yeah.
give me one on there, and I already put it in. I got to do one. I want to do one with
Hell
me and
yeah.
Tight Eyes. If we can work that out, I'll
You already
produce
know.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll record it. I'll tighten you up. I'll do it up. Shit, we got a little shop not too far from
Yeah,
here.
we track house. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why mostly like introducing, you know, us again, track house again. Like I say, that's Knox. And
Yeah,
in there, you
we
know,
got our heavy hitters in the building.
Next single we got that's big that we
Yeah, these
waiting
two.
to jump off is this guy right here named 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Him,
2 a.m. and
Sauce
3
Walker,
knock.
They got a jam.
Jammer.
They got a jam.
You know what I'm saying?
You're here.
You know, the two up and coming artists. Like, that's glad you know, introduce yourself as a beat maker, cause
Producer, I hate Beatmaker, bro.
Yeah, producer.
Man, my bad. What's out?
Please don't call me a beatmaker.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference. Look at it, man. That man frowned up on that one.
And you
Now,
know,
I ain't gonna say that one. no
Three.
more.
That's something 3 would say too. He said, "Don't just be making beats all day long." He's like, "Do something with it. Like, go find an artist that sounds good. And shit, y'all work it. Don't worry about no money. That shit'll come. You know, the front end is cool, but you know when you get, you know, ASCAP, BMI, shit like that. Once you're registered, it's a whole different game because you got the ability to make a lot of money off your music and streams and stuff like that now. But yeah, 3 was
That music to 3 was easy.
yeah.
That's
it
the
was-
crazy part. It was easy, man.
And you go on YouTube, this shit got millions of views. Like,
What do you say? Google me.
yeah,
That shit used to
Yeah.
be easy.
For sure. Well, man. that's
never a
what's-
dull moment with Chris though.
Yeah.
To,
Well, man.
to say the least.
Yeah, man. Y'all got any last words, man, before we close it out, man?
Shit, just be
I
on the
appreciate
lookout
it.
for it, man.
Shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, Donnie? Appreciate the love and shit.
Man, I
you
appreciate
showing.
y'all coming through. Amy, I'm glad I get to meet one
Yeah.
of my cousins, you know what I'm saying?
hey, yeah, small world.
It's
Yeah.
all love, and we gonna keep this thing going, man. Like I said,
Yeah.
be on the lookout for everything, you know, that's coming. But
Yeah.
man, appreciate it.
For sure. That's what it
Yeah,
is,
go
man.
download In My Candy.
Hey, yeah, download
Mr.
In My
Three
Candy.
In my candy.
In My Candy, that's on all
You gotta
platforms,
squeeze
man.
one in.
Y'all get In My
Stream,
Candy.
download, stream.
For sure.
Look out.
For sure. It's the Donnie Houston
Everything
Podcast.
counts, man. We're trying to feed the family. Got 3 had grandkids, not grandkids. Well,
Nieces.
Damn, shit, nieces. Damn near. Shit, he might as well.
Yeah.
3 was looked at as a, you know, a good figure, man. But
Yeah.
Appreciate everything.
yeah,
man.
I
That's
really
what it
would.
is. That's what it is. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's the Donnie Houston Podcast. Amy and the Street Gang family, man. We out.
Donnie Houston.